Comes under third unit, continuous probability distributions. So uniform distribution is also called as rectangular distribution. Yeah, what is this distribution? Uniform distribution. So here a random variable capital X is said to have a continuous uniform distribution over a specified interval a comma b if its probability density function is f of x equal to 1 by b minus a for a less than x less than b. Otherwise, the functional value is 0. If you observe the points of uniform distribution, a and b, a less than b are two parameters of the uniform distribution on the interval a comma b. The distribution is also known as rectangular distribution. Since the curve y equal to f of x describes a rectangle over the x-axis and between the ordinates at x equal to a and x equal to b. The distribution function f of x is given by f of x equal to 0 if x lies between minus infinity to a. If x lies between a and b, then capital F of x is x minus a by b minus a. And if x lies between b and infinity, then capital F of x is 1. Since capital F of x is not continuous at x equal to a and x equal to b, so this is not differentiable at these points. Right? So given function is uniform distribution, small f of x equal to 1 by b minus a, and we are writing the distribution function capital F of x, right, between different intervals, and differentiation of capital F of x gives you small f of x, that is 1 by b minus a, which is not equal to 0, which exists everywhere except at the point x equal to a and x equal to b, because at these points this function is not differentiable. So coming to the fourth point, for a rectangular or uniform variate capital X in minus a to a, probability density function is given by f of x equal to 1 by 2a, or minus a less than x less than a. Right? In the given definition, we considered the interval from a to b. Here what I am taking the interval is from minus a to a. Right? In that case, b minus a, so a plus a, which gives you 2a. So functional value f of x is 1 by 2a. If we change the interval from a comma b to minus a comma a. So these are the four properties, or we can say the remarks under uniform distribution. Now we will see the mean and variance of uniform distribution. So mean of uniform distribution is a plus b by 2 and variance is b minus a whole square by 12. Right? So let's prove this one. Let's find out the mean and variance of uniform distribution. So mean of uniform distribution is expectation of x, that is equal to mu, that is equal to integration from a to b x into f of x dx. Okay, so this function is continuous function. Okay, so expectation of its formula is integration from a to b x into f of x dx, because we restricted the limits from a to b only, right? So you need to take the limits as a to b. So integration from a to b x into what is f of x? 1 by b minus a into dx. 1 by b minus a constant, and the integration of x is x square within the limits a to b. So 1 by 2 into b minus a, substitute upper limit and lower limit, that is b square minus a square. Simplify that one. So your mean of uniform distribution after simplification is a plus b by 2. Similarly, to calculate the variance, first of all I am solving expectation of x square. That is equal to, what is the formula? Integration from a to b x square into f of x dx. That is equal to 1 by b minus a. Integration of x square is x cube by 3 within the limits a to b. Substitute the upper limit minus lower limit. So b cube minus a cube by 3 into b minus a. And expand this one, b cube minus a cube. After simplification, your value is b square plus ab plus a square by 3, because b minus a get cancelled. Now coming to variance of uniform distribution. According to the definition of variance, variance of x is expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. Just now we calculated the values of expectation of x and x square. Substitute the values. Try to simplify this. After simplification, variance of x is a square plus b square minus 2ab by 12. That is equal to b minus a whole square by 12. So now what is your formulas? Mean of uniform distribution is b plus a by 2, and variance of uniform distribution is b minus a whole square by 12. So these are the properties and the density function of uniform distribution. Now we will solve some problems of uniform distribution. First problem: if x is uniformly distributed with mean 1 and variance 4 by 3, find the probability of x less than 0. In the given problem itself, they given that x is uniformly distributed. So you need to apply uniform distribution. Now what is the formula for uniform distribution? F of x equal to P of x equal to, what is the formula? 1 by b minus a, where x lies between a and b. So here, since x follows uniform distribution with variables a comma b, and the given values are mean and variance 1 and 4 by 3 respectively. Now we need to calculate the lower limit and upper limit. so that we can find the probability value, that is probability of x less than 0. So now mean equal to a plus b by 2, equate that one to 1. So a plus b equal to 2. Now variance formula is b minus a whole square by 12, equate that one to 4 by 3. So after simplification, b minus a equal to 4. Now take these two as equation number 1 and equation number 2. Simplify equation number 1 and equation number 2 so that the value of lower limit small a is minus 1 and the upper limit is b, that is equal to 3. Since now you know the values of a and b of uniform distribution, p of x equal to 1 by b minus a, that is nothing but 1 by 4, which is a constant here. So and this is for the values of x, that is from minus 1 less than x less than 3. Now what you need to calculate, probability of x less than 0 means integration from minus 1 to 0, because lower limit is minus 1 here and upper limit is 0. We need to take p of x dx, that is equal to integration from minus 1 to 0. P of its value is 1 by 4 dx, that is equal to 1 by 4 into integration of one constant x within the limits minus 1 to 0. So here your probability value is 1 by 4. So in this way, you need to calculate the probability value. Let's see one more problem. Subway trains on a certain line run every 30 minutes between midnight and 6 in the morning. Now, what is the probability that a man entering the station at a random time during this period will have to wait at least 20 minutes? Means we need to calculate the probability of x greater than or equal to 20. Here the random variable capital X, we are denoting the waiting time for the next train. And here X follows the uniform distribution. Under the assumptions that a man arrives at the station at random. So X is distributed uniformly on 0, 30 with probability density function. F of x equal to 1 by 30 minus 0, that is b minus a, for 0 less than x less than 30. Here you need to calculate the probability that he has to wait at least 20 minutes. That is, calculate probability of x greater than or equal to 20. So that is equal to integration from 20 to upper limit is 30 f of x dx. That is equal to, what is your function f of x? 1 by 30. Integration from 20 to 30, 1 by 30 dx. 1 by 30 into integration of 1 is x within the limits 22 to 30. So your value is 30 minus 20 by 30. That is 1 by 3. Let's see one more problem in uniform distribution. A random variable capital X has a uniform distribution over -3, 3. Compute probability of x less than 2, probability of 1 less than, that is probability of mod x less than 2, and find k for which probability of x greater than k is equal to 1/3. So for what value of k this probability value is equal to 1/3, that we need to find here. So in the given problem, observe here x has uniform distribution and the interval is defined from -3 to 3, right? So f of x equal to 1 by b minus a, that is 3 minus -3, that is equal to 1 by 6. So here small f of x is 1 by 6 for -3 less than x less than 3. First, what you need to calculate? Probability of x less than 2. That is equal to lower limit is 3 here. Okay, you need to take upper limit only 2 here because x less than 2. So your limits are -3 to 2 f of x dx. So integration from -3 to 2, f of x is 1 by 6 dx. Value the answer is 5 by 6. Mod x less than 2 means you need to take the limits from -2 to 2 for the probability. So probability of -2 less than x less than 2, that is equal to integration from -2 to 2 f of x dx. Integrate the value within the given range. Simplify it. The value is 2 by 3. And now next given for what value of k, okay, the probability is equal to 1 by 3. So let's check one by one. First check for k equal to 1, probability of x greater than 1. X greater than 1 means you need to take the lower limit as 1 and upper limit as it is in the given problem is 3. So probability of x greater than 1 equal to integration from 1 to 3 f of x dx, where f of x equal to 1 by 6. Integrate the value. Simplify it. Your value is 1 by 3. So since which is equal to 1 by 3 here, you can observe that the value of k is 1. That is probability of x greater than 1 is equal to 1 by 3. So here k value, required k value is 1. Let's see one more problem. If capital X is uniformly distributed over the interval 0, 10, calculate the probability that 2 less than x less than 9 and 1 less than x less than 4, x less than 5. Right? Three probability values we need to calculate. So they given that x follows uniformly distribution in the range 0, 10. So what is your function? F of x equal to 1 by b minus a. Here a equal to 0 and b equal to 10. So your functional value is 1 by 10. Since you know the functional value, now you can find out the probabilities one by one. So first to calculate the probability of x which lies between 2 and 9. Take the limits as 2 and 9. Your functional value is 1 by 10. Simple integration. Here you have to remember, that is, you have to define the uniform distribution as 1 by b minus a. Your answer is 7 by 10. Now calculate the next value, probability of 1 less than x less than 4. So take the lower limit as 1 and upper limit as 4. So probability of 1 less than x less than 4 equal to integration from 1 to 4 f of x dx. Substitute the f of its value and try to integrate it. The value is 3 by 10. Next probability of x less than 5 means you need to take the upper limit to 5 only and lower limit starts from 0. So probability of x less than 5 is integration from 0 to 5 f of x dx. Now functional value is 1 by 10. Substitute here and integrate within the limits 0 to 5. The value is 1 by 2. Next probability of x greater than 6. Fourth one,